I made $100,000 in a single month with no ads, only organic content, and only 40,000 followers. And in this video, I just want to talk about the actual thought process that I went through to actually make this happen, because a lot of people think it's impossible to make $100,000 in a single month the way that I just did. But the reason why they think it's impossible is because they think it's impossible, right? Now, this is very mindset correlated, but I promise you, one of the major shifts that I made in my business, other than like the actual systems, was the way that I thought about money and the way I thought about business and the whole coaching industry in general. Now, I want to start with, if you're watching this video, you probably already know like the backstory of how I've gotten to this point, but we'll just start with quick, very quick briefing. So, used to work a job at Aldi. I've tried drop shipping, clothing brand, trading, e-commerce, copywriting, DoorDash. I've done, that's everything that I tried in the past and it didn't work. Then working my job at Aldi, I tried online fitness, like influencing for 6 months, realized they don't make money. Then I went into fitness coaching, scaled that up to $30,000 a month, and now I do business consulting, like mentorship for fitness coaches. So how I got, I'll start here. Now, off the launch of my mentorship, I made $50,000 a month, right? So after that, for the past 8 months, I've been stuck around $30,000 to $50,000 every single month. And it's been like the most stressful 9 months of my life, because sure, the money was cool and I was making $30,000 to $50,000 a month. Expenses were still high, margins were lower than they should have been. And I felt like I was just running in circles like every single day. Like I never got it never felt like I was actually like doing anything that would impact my business in a major way where it could just drastically scale. And how I changed this was, one, thinking that $30,000 and $50,000, or we'll start with 50, right? Start thinking that $50,000 a month was like an organic cap for what I had at the time. Right now, I have 40,000 followers on IG, and people have always told me like, you got to do ads to get to 100K. You got to do ads to get to 100K. Ads, right? And because people were just constantly saying that, it was almost ingrained in my head that I can't get to 100K unless I used paid ads, right? Now, here's the thing. You guys will also know, if you're already an entrepreneur, the circle or the things that you hear directly correlate what you believe in, right? For example, like if you're working a job and no one does entrepreneurship, you probably think that even making like 5K a month is like some unrealistic thing, right? I make 5K, I wake up to 5K payments, right? Like it's not an unrealistic thing, and I'm so used to that, and everybody knows 5K is like very easy to do. So like that's not like the, limiting belief for me. But in your case it might be, because if you're watching this video and you're working a job right now, people are constantly feeding that into your ear. For me, it was getting to $100,000 a month was impossible because I'm not running ads. Now, there was a phase where I almost fed into it and I did start doing some paid ads, and I did not get to $100,000 a month. So in my brain, getting to $100,000 a month just felt genuinely impossible now, right? Because I'm doing the ads, I'm paying $3K a month on ads, and I'm not seeing the return on it, right? I'm not at $100,000. Why, right? But I realized the problem was me, right? And I realized this last month in my my trip to Bali, right? I went there. I was surrounded by people that were doing $100,000 a month, specifically in coaching. Like I got buddies here, that do well over $100,000 a month, but they're not specifically in coaching or do exactly what I do. But I met some people doing over $100,000 a month, and they just gave it to me straight up, where it was just like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's doing it organic, or someone did it organically, but he has 100,000 followers. I'm like, okay, well, he also has like a very B2C, industry where, anybody can do the thing, versus like where me, you have to be in shape to do my thing. So it's a little bit more niche down, for example. And he had like double my follower count. So I'm like, okay, well, it makes sense. If I'm doing 50, he's doing 100, he has double everything and is a more open market, right? But for me, as soon as I got back, I basically deloaded, got rid of like 80% of my team, and I just started doing everything myself, like the DMs myself, all the calls myself, all the client fulfillment myself. And clients were getting better results, more DMs, better, booking to call ratios or DM to call ratios. Like everything just went up. And as soon as like, it was like the second or third day into the month, I hit a 10K day, and I was like, yeah, I genuinely just decided from that point on, I was like, this is gonna be a record month. And it's all self-belief, and I want to get it down to like really nitty-gritty. Like, if you ask anybody that I know personally, that I talk to on a regular basis, they were just getting constantly annoyed that all I said was, yeah, I'm making 100,000 this month, I'm making 100,000 this month, I'm making 100,000 this month. And realistically, I mean, yeah, I'll even show you one of my payment processors right now. I'll just show you like my WAP one, or actually I'll show you my Stripe one, right? Now, it doesn't look anything like crazy, but like, for example, I made 2 today. This is a brand new Stripe, by the way, but if you can see, here, just see if this focuses. Hold on. Fuck, it's not focusing. But $17,000 on one payment processor. And I also use WAP and Fanbases as well. But yeah, I mean, realistically, this entire month, I've just been so, and you guys know, when you start entrepreneurship, everyone knows the saying, you have to be delusional. So yeah, you making 10K a month, 20K a month, you have to get delusional to get there. But you to get to 100K a month, you need a lot of fucking systems, first of all, and tracking. But you genuinely need to fully embrace the fact that you're already making $100,000 a month, right? Now, you might think you make $100,000 a month, like you think you believe you can and you can, but I promise you don't. Because I used to tell myself the same thing, that I could make $100,000 a month, even though in the back of my head I used to think it was impossible organically, right? And this thought of like almost having that thought in the back of your brain, because I even noticed this month, there was like 2 days of this month where I was like, oh shit, like, am I gonna get there? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get there, right? Those 2 days, I could feel, like, it feels so weird, I could almost feel myself getting pulled back to the version of me that only makes $50,000 a month, or like $30,000 a month. And I could feel it, like, almost like me almost getting sucked back into like that version of me, and me being who I am now, right, instantly check myself and just pull myself out, right? Because those moments, right, it's I almost like to say it's like a test, right? Like, life will test you, or God will test you, like, when you're almost about to get to that next level, but there's going to be battles on the way there to see if you're truly ready for that or not. And for me, that battle was this month, like those 2 days where I felt like, for example, it was like one day where, you know, there was one day where, for example, like even today, I made $0 today, and there was another day I made $0, and I was like, fuck, like now we're technically behind track, right? But then there's times where we're gonna have like more $10,000 days or $14,000 days, right? And those like instantly pick it up. But those days where I'm just putting everything in it, I'm telling, like, all day and night. And I noticed this because in the beginning of the month, when I was doing my DMs, I remember my buddy Cruz told me, or he was talking to my buddy Jack, and he was like, I love when Josh is in the DMs again, right? And Jack was just like, why? All right, because Cruz said, because that means Josh is gonna hit a record month. And Cruz saying that for me was like enough for me to just like fully embrace it, right? I was in my DM sending voice notes, DM closes, right? Booking people on calls, speed to lead, right? Taking calls not even on my calendar, and I would just like go absolutely just nuts in the DMs, like everything. And I took control of my own business, because at the end of the day, nobody's gonna care about you or your business more than you do, right? Nobody cares more about your business than you do. So fucking act like it, because you have control of your life. So act like you have control of your life, act like you have control of your business, and take control. Like, take complete ownership. I can't blame, you know, anyone else for me being stuck at $30,000 to $50,000 a month, except for me, right? I can't blame anyone for not being able to get to 100, except for me, right? And the only reason why I'm able to get to $100,000 per month, right, organically, no ads, right, with only 40,000 followers, is because I genuinely fully embrace the fact that I already do that, right? All I need is that one small win, like that small proof of concept to just fully go all in on it, right? And now I have a whole, like, you know, in my head, like a whole marketing, like, you know, it's good because I have a whole strategy for like Q4, how I'm marketing it, or how I'm marketing myself, how I'm marketing the business, how I'm marketing just like coaching in general. And starting January 1st, I have a plan as well, right? So I have my entire like roadmap planned out for like the next 3 months almost, of how basically I'm going to get to $200,000, $300,000 a month as well, right? And yes, I will start incorporating ads up until this point now, just because I know getting to 100K a month organically, it's a grind, you know? So sustaining it, I can make it a little bit easier by paying for some ads. So I'm gonna scale it up to $200,000 a month now. But realistically, the main mental switch is, you think you can get to $100,000 a month, but there's like this second thought or this second person in the back of your head telling you that you can't do it. And for me, and for you, right, it's going to be physically grabbing that version of you that's making like 10, 20K a month and just like throwing them on the ground and fucking just stomping at them. Like just destroy that version of you, because I'm telling you, it's just, do you believe in yourself? Right? Like, do you genuinely believe that you can do it? Right? If there's like, and you notice this between like me and people that I know as well, and like clients of mine as well, the ones that always just do the best are the ones that fully embrace the fact that they know they can fucking do it. It's not like some like crazy magic formula with some systems or informations that they need most of the time. Sometimes it's the fact that they just paid so they know they're gonna fucking do it. Because in their brain, it's like they pay, they expect to get a result. So it helps the fact that they also believe in themselves now, right? And it's no wonder why people like just shoot up after getting into mentorships, because now they have something to back for it, right? They have some sort of proof of like, okay, I know everybody who usually makes it big gets a mentor. So them investing in a mentor obviously helps them, right? And for me, getting to like $100,000 a month, the only simple fact that I had to change again was just fully believing the fact that I could fucking do it. Like I had to like cut out all the bullshit lies that people were telling me, like it's not possible organically, you can't do it with that many followers, like your audience is too niche down, like it's only fitness, like, and people would just like feed these lies into my brain all the time, and I just had to just, I mean, fuck, I'm doing it, you know, I'm doing it, like now it's just, what the fuck, you know, and it really broke it down to me, like now I can really do whatever I want, and now my passions are more aligned as well. Like I have so much clarity on like why I'm doing this, you know, what I'm doing it for, you know, what the business is, like how do I want it to look, right? Who do I want to be remembered as? I want to be remembered as someone who genuinely made an impact on the space, not just because like he made a lot of money, but because even though he was making a lot of money, he was so down to earth, right? Like if you ever meet me in person, you know, like I'm usually wearing something like this, you know, I'm just wearing a hoodie. I'm like a very just chill guy, and it's like I don't want to say what I'm buying at the end of the year because it's a surprise. It's not even for myself. It's for my family. But I'm buying crazy things for my family. I don't want to say because I don't know if they're gonna watch this video or not, so I'm not gonna say what it is. But you know, I'm dropping a lot of money for them, and it's not even for me, because now I genuinely feel like I have detached myself off materialistic things, sort of, you know, not really for myself, but more so for my family. And I just want to be able to fully support the people in my life now, right? So you won't see me buying like another crazy car for a while, unless I get to like, you know, $300,000 months consistently. Then I'll buy another car, and it probably will be like a Lambo, just because I feel like I've just always, it's my dream, like dream car. You know, I have my Porsche now, and I still love it. You know, people say they get sick and tired of their cars. I genuinely love my car so much. I don't know how people get sick of it. But yeah, maybe some like watches, but like I've genuinely detached myself from like the real materialistic things now. I know what it's like. I've seen people come and go into space. I've seen people who are making $300,000 a month drop down to like $10,000 a month, right? I've seen, you know, people move to Miami, have to move out. You know, I've seen all the craziest things in Miami now, and I've only been here for 9 months, you know, and I've seen so many people just go in and out, you know, go up and down, and it's like, and it's all because of one thing, and they always chase materialistic things. They always chase like the next car, or like, you know, the bigger house or the next watch. Like for me, like I just want to fucking pay for my family shit, you know. I genuinely don't give a fuck about like, I do like my car and watches, don't get me wrong, I still like materialistic things, but I don't have an urge to like, you know, go buy a crazy car right away, or like, you know, go buy like another watch. Like my first thing is, one, I just want to make sure the family's good, right? If I can give, I can't spoil the gift, but you know, as long as my family's good, I feel so much happier. I feel like, you know, there's almost like good karma coming back to me. And that kind of leads back to my fact of, you know, when I was making $50,000 a month, my brain didn't operate the same way like this. Like I wanted to give back to my family, but I didn't give back as much as I could have, right? Versus now, how much I already do now, and how I will be, you know, when I'm making $200,000 a month. It's like, you gotta act like the version of you that's already doing the thing, you know. And for me, giving back, like the more I give, the better it feels, you know. And I just had a call today with, you know, like a sales call, and the guy had $300, and clearly, like, obviously, one is like, I don't know how he got on the call, but like two was like, he was just like, dude, like I just want to let you know, like, even though I can't afford it, like the fact that you're not like mad or you still took an hour of your time to talk to me. And I've seen all your stuff on YouTube, like you're genuinely like inspirational. Like that's what I want to be remembered as. All right, because sure, like I have a coaching business, but either way, I should be able to motivate people and change people's lives even without, you know, them doing coaching. Like even if it's just them like pursuing something in life, right? And like if you think about the version of me that's making $300,000 a month, what kind of impact do I create, you know, on the space or people that are following me, right? And that's the impact that, you know, I have to try to replicate now, because again, that's what I have to do to get to $300,000 a month. That's what he does, right? In my eyes, right? The version of me that makes $300,000 a month, right? What is he doing about, you know, problems, right? Does he, like again, I've never fired so many people so fast in my life, right? I give people about like 3 days of trial and then I'll fire them if they're bad, right? I've never done it like that fast before, and you know, it's like, the limiting belief for just thinking it wasn't possible the entire time and just doing it, just like honestly. And the reason I probably seem like so relaxed and I'm not that excited is because I genuinely feel like I already did it. You know, once I see, you know, in my Looker studio, it crossed, you know, like, you know, 200,000, like, I'll be excited. I think my like next big goal is like honestly, I don't know, I guess 200,000, because I remember when I made my first $50,000 a month, it honestly didn't feel too exciting, because I think like the passions and the clarity wasn't there on, you know, what it was all for, and it was just all materialistic. But now it's just like, for example, like the gifts that I'm gonna give to my family at the end of the year, it's gonna feel really, really good, because, you know, if it's not for you, your happiness and like your why, right? Oh, this is another thing I started doing. I started journaling every day. I have a journal, and on the left side of the page I write down my daily thoughts. On the right side I write down like what I need to get done, or like little things that I learn on a daily basis, maybe from like checking calls or like sales calls or like YouTube videos or whatever it may be. But yeah, the limiting belief of thinking, you know, I couldn't do it. You know, there's no way you can make 100,000 in a month organically with 40,000 followers and no ads, right? It's impossible. Just absolutely throwing that shit to the side, you know, not believing what anyone else says and just fully embracing me for who I am, doubling down on what's working for me, and just remembering that nobody else is you except you, right? Like nobody's me besides me. So like if you want to be me, I'm already here, you know. You got to be you, you know. And everyone's journey might take a little bit, you know, everyone's journey is a little bit different, right? Your finish line might be a little bit further than someone else's, but everyone has a finish line, right? But at that finish line, you know, what does that version of you feel like, right? What does he look like, right? What does he do on a daily basis, right? Because the only way to speed run this finish line is if you can basically become that version at that finish line as fast as possible, right? And then you can literally force your way to success, and you can, you know, force yourself to get luckier, because, you know, obviously you have to get a little bit of luck to like make a shit ton of money. But again, you force your luck, right? I always like to say you force your luck, because I did not get here just getting lucky. I got here because of hard work, which got me luckier. You know what I mean? But overall, that's a, you know, quick little video that I just wanted to share. But hopefully, you know, if you guys are, you know, someone who's just like even hasn't started entrepreneurship, or, you know, is thinking about starting fitness coaching, you haven't yet, or someone who's already making 5 or 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 or 50 or even $60,000 a month, and you're just kind of stuck, right? Minus my actual systems and tracking and everything that I do on the actual back end side of things with the business, if you don't have your mindset correct, or remember the systems and information, and, you know, it doesn't do anything for you, because again, you got to act like the version of you that does use all the systems. So realistically, if you want to make a shit ton of money, believe in yourself fully. And when I say that, I don't mean like just say you can do it, like genuinely fully embrace the fact that you can. And you might be watching this video again, and it might not even be like, oh my gosh, like, believe in yourself, that was it. Like, yes, like, fucking believe in yourself. Like, you say you believe in yourself, but I guarantee that you don't, right? If you met me in person and you were sitting next to me and you asked me about my goals, you will feel how much I believe in it versus how much you feel and believe in your goals, right? There's fucking blood, sweat, and tears that go into this thing, but I just want to be remembered as a great, you know? So hopefully this video helped you out. If you're someone who wants to start or scale their online coaching business, obviously you can DM me on Instagram, or you can just like book in a call down below. We do have a price increase. If you're watching this, it's probably like in 9 days here. So if you got any questions, always shoot me a DM. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and comment. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon.